It felt like not that long ago when most Real Madrid fans were calling for Carlo Ancelotti to be sacked because he was flimsy, tactically wise, and he was inconsistent with training discipline and lineups. And now we have a complete opposite, night and day. Xabi Alonso, who is more strict in training, who forces the players to be more disciplined and requires more of them defensively. And I mean, and we can see it. This is a good coach, and a lot of Real Madrid fans when he first came were very happy with Xabi Alonso because he had just come off of two wonderful seasons with Bayer Leverkusen, one of which was a title-winning season where they went unbeaten practically, and then the next season, second place behind Bayern. Led them to their first title ever with a struggling team and turned a lot of those players on the team to world class. And a lot of players are reflecting on Xabi Alonso right now and the past time at Bayer Leverkusen and saying, is this the same coach? Yes. The reason why he succeeded so much at Bayer Leverkusen was because Bayer Leverkusen had that mentality. They hadn't won a league title yet. They wanted to. They were hungry. So when Xabi Alonso came in and required them to be disciplined and more strict with attendance and training and stuff like that, they were willing to put in the work because they knew what the end goal was. It was a title. But that's kind of different at Real Madrid because Real Madrid is historically very successful. And it's very easy to point fingers as soon as you don't start doing good, whether that's a player, whether that's a new coach, or whether it's something tactically. And I think a lot of players even are having a problem with Xabi Alonso because they're having a hard time with the new workload and they're having a hard time being disciplined and they're having a hard time adapting to Xabi Alonso's new tactics. And obviously the main player that I'm talking about is Vinicius Junior. Obviously Vinicius Junior and Xabi Alonso have been clashing a lot recently. That's not something that they're really hiding. Most people know that. And right now, Real Madrid have been giving less than ideal performances. The other day, a 4-3 win against Olympiacos, which they should have wiped the floor with Olympiacos, let's be real. And the 2-2 draw against Elche, which they also should have done significantly better. A lot of people are seeing the beef in between Vinicius Junior and Xabi Alonso as a big reason why they're not doing as good. So yeah, it's really no surprise that the laziest player, or one of the recognized laziest players, and one who's known for having an attitude, Vinicius Junior, is the one who's clashing with Xabi Alonso. Vinicius Junior even went to links to complaining to Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid, saying, I will not extend my contract if Xabi Alonso is still in this team. Because his adaptability, they're just not compatible, the two. And as a president, in Florentino's, wow, oh my days. As a president of a club and in Florentino Perez's shoes, you could take that one of two ways. One, Vinicius Junior, you're a really good player, and we haven't been as successful lately. I'm going to listen to you, and we're going to get Xabi Alonso out here. Or two, you're kind of a lazy player. It's no wonder that you'd be clashing with a more strict coach who has a lot of potential. Maybe you need to find a new club. Maybe you don't need to sign a new contract. So that's kind of forcing a big conversation to be had amongst Real Madrid fans right now. Is it better for Xabi Alonso to leave and keep Vinicius Junior, a serious talent who almost won the Ballon d'Or just a few years ago? Or is it okay that we keep Xabi Alonso and Vinicius Junior sits more time on the bench or even leaves the club? In my eyes, I think Vinicius Junior has to go. We saw a lot last season. Seriously inconsistent. This dude's highs are really high, but his lows are really low. And he's kind of a troublemaker on the pitch. He is constantly getting yellow cards, constantly beefing with other players, and I think he got 2 red cards last season. And, he runs the same play every time. He sits high and wide, top left, camps there, and then when he gets the ball, he tries to beat a player, send in a simple cross, or tries to curve it bottom right when he gets the opportunity in the goal. And I think that play style, he's good. He's really good at it, don't get me wrong. But is it really necessary to be keeping someone in our squad like that when we have a plethora of other world-class left wingers like Rodrigo? Franco Mastantuono can play left wing, and others, So, honestly, I think Xabi Alonso is a really good coach. It'd be hard to replace Xabi Alonso. Would it be hard to replace Vinicius Junior? No, because you don't even have to sign anybody else. I think Vinicius Junior is being extremely stubborn. He needs to open his eyes a little bit. And the fact that Vinicius Junior doesn't help out a lot on defense is a big reason why I think he's struggling, is because he doesn't want to help out defensively. He wants to be the star up top who's scoring goals constantly. But that's why you have a striker. And the problem is Vinicius Junior can't play striker, but Mbappe can play left and striker. So at the end of the day, I think Xabi Alonso's strictness and his discipline, I think it's really useful for this squad. I honestly do. And I think Vinicius Junior being stubborn, I don't think it's the way to go. Either Vinicius Junior goes or Xabi Alonso goes. And I think it's really easy to point fingers at Xabi Alonso first because he's a new coach and it's already starting beef. He's already off to a bit of a rough start, kind of. But I think we need to take into more consideration because right now, if you look at more stats, Xabi Alonso is actually doing better for the club right now than Carlo Ancelotti has done for the past few years. He has 32 points in La Liga right now, when at the same time in the previous seasons, Carlo Ancelotti had 30, then 32, which was good. They're equal. And then he had like 28, 26, 22, I think, something like that. So I think, yeah, it's really easy to point fingers at Xabi Alonso because he's new. But in reality, he's doing equally good as what a lot of Real Madrid fans consider the greatest Real Madrid coach of all time. So, again, I think I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. It's really easy to point fingers at Xabi Alonso, but when you look that deep into it, I think the underlying problem is Vinicius Junior. I think it was he's just always creating problems, and I think now might be a good time for him to leave the club, which is a hard thing to say because he's very valuable. His highs are very high, but yeah, too inconsistent for me. I think I don't want him to leave. In a prime scenario, they would sort it out and everything would be okay. But how things are going right now, I think I would personally choose Xabi Alonso over Vinicius Junior. What do you guys think? You can DM me on Instagram or email me, send me your hot takes, etc. And I'll be reacting to everything I get. So thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you very, very soon.